Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I am going to be giving every NFL quarterback their quarterly review. And yeah, I know, with 17 weeks, I mean, this isn't technically a quarter yet, but if we wait a week, then we'll be over a quarter. So, you know, we just gotta do it. Couple of plugs before we start the video. Don't forget to use code WyattzWorld on G Fuel or Prize Picks, where you can save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products or match up to $100 of your first deposit. Also, don't forget to use code WYATT10 to save yourself a discount on any Waggle merch. Link is in the description. All right, enough plugging. Let's get into every quarterback's quarterly review. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the quarterback quarterly review list. As always, at the top, we're gonna have the quarterbacks who are elite. Under that, we'll have the quarterbacks who are above average. In the middle, we'll have the solid quarterbacks. Under that, we'll have the serviceable / underwhelming quarterbacks. And of course, bottoming out the list, we're gonna have the flat out bad quarterbacks. Sounds easy, right? Good, because we're starting right now with Matt Stafford. Honestly, I'd love to give Stafford solid, but I'm just gonna say he's serviceable, man. He still does make some good throws, but he cannot throw as deep as he used to. His completion percentage and passer rating are nearly at career lows, and right now he has more picks than he does touchdowns. That's not good. I just think Matt's kind of towards the end of his career. Moving on, we got Ryan Tannehill. I am gonna give a bad to, and I'm sure I'll get attacked by Titans fans, but I legitimately have not seen one highlight from him this year. Not one thing. I haven't even heard his name unless it's him throwing a pick. His time has been up for many, many years, and they are just continuing to try and ride him out. Moving on, we got Derek Carr. He'll go in serviceable / underwhelming because he's been underwhelming. Like, I know his AC joint's messed up, but even before that injury, like, he just has been underwhelming so far this year. And maybe that's just me because I had ridiculous expectations for him, but he's thrown over 300 yards one time, and he has not thrown over one touchdown in a game. Next up, we got Josh Allen. Alien. Dude, yeah, week 1 he was bad. Ever since then, he has scored 10 total touchdowns, only throwing 1 interception, and is coming off of a game where he finished with the highest possible passer rating a human being can have. He's a fucking dog. Moving on, we got Jalen Hurts, and please hear me out, but after 4 weeks, I love the guy to death. After 4 weeks, I'm just gonna give him a solid, man. His passing has not been that good. It's not been that precise, and his rushing this year, I think all of his touchdowns are tush pushes. Still early. I still think the guy is a top 5 quarterback, but I'm just being honest. So far, 4 weeks in, I have not been that impressed with Jalen so far. All right, now we got Desmond Ridder. He gets his own category, and we had to switch up the one that Tannehill was in too. So Desmond Ridder is at the bottom, and then above that, we've got the players who are bad but better than Desmond Ridder. I think he's the worst quarterback in the league. I think he might be one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. I think he's scared to throw the ball. He looks like a robot when he runs. Honestly, reminds me of Kellen Mond more than anything. Like, I think he is diddly dog shit. Moving on, we got Jimmy G. Serviceable, almost bad, but I'm not gonna quite give him bad. Maybe it's just because I have a little remorse that he's currently in a hospital bed with his back bent like a U, but he has not been that good this year either. Now we got Jordan Love. Solid. I think that's fair. Like, yeah, I said I don't hate the guy. I don't think he is a complete trash can. He's got issues to work on, but there are plays where this guy looks like a very, very good player, and I think going forward, he is going to get better. However, if you are trying to make the argument that he is above average already, you're nuts. You're alone. You've lost me. Up next, we got Andy Dalton. I did want to give him a rating in solid because I thought his one performance was very solid. Like I said, right now, he's probably the correct option to start, but putting Bryce out there isn't exactly wrong either. Now we got Bryce Young, serviceable so far. It's been very slow for him. He's not been accurate, he's not been explosive, but at the same time, he's had 3 weeks to play. Now we got Danny Dimes. He's really bad, but he's getting paid a lot of money, so I can't say he's bad. Dude, O-line, no O-line. He got paid way too much for what he accomplished as a quarterback. He's also been making some pretty terrible throws this year, including the pick 6 he had yesterday. Like, what, are you gonna blame his O-line for him making a stupid decision? That's not right. Moving on, we got Lamar Jackson. He's been elite. I'm not going to give him alien because he hasn't been throwing all that much. He only has like 4 passing touchdowns, but he does have like 200 rushing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns on top of that. He did have a little bit of a fumbling problem week 1 too, but I think he's gotten that under control too, and it seems like every time I look at the box score, he's had a really clean slate. Like, I think he's been playing good ball. Now we got Joe Burrow. He's been really bad, but getting paid a lot, so I can't say he's bad. 69 passer rating on the year, 57% completion, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks through 4 weeks. Like, who is this? Now we got CJ Stroud. Alien. Through the first 4 games that you could play as an NFL rookie, I really don't know if you could do much better than what he's done. Maybe Brock Purdy did last year, but Brock Purdy actually had weapons to work with. This guy hasn't had nothing. Oh, maybe he has, but he's made the weapons himself. The guys who are going off right now are all having career years with him. 1,200 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, a passer rating of 100, and not 1 interception through the first 4 weeks. Like, it's unbelievable. He is an absolute demon. Now we've got Tua. Alien leads the league in passing yards, and he's top 5 in touchdown passes thrown and completion percentage, I'm pretty sure. Now we got Geno. Geno, I'm gonna say he's been above average so far, man. He hasn't been elite, but he's been playing, man. He's been cooking. Last night he didn't throw for a lot, but he didn't turn the ball over. Matter of fact, I think he's only turned the ball over like 1 time. And the Seahawks are 3-1 right now, and without a doubt, he is part of the reason why. Now we got Brock Purdy, elite. I do question the hard throws that he has to make, but I don't question his consistency. And I don't question the fact that if he didn't have Christian McCaffrey as his running back, he would probably have double-digit touchdown passes right now instead of whatever he's at between 5 or 6. Up next, we got Mac Jones. I'm gonna say serviceable, and I know his last game was probably the worst game he's ever had, but other than that, he's actually been like okay this year. People just like to attack him because he's not Tom Brady, which, I mean, obviously he's not Tom Brady, but he's not worthless, and I think he has a lot of potential to still have a future in the NFL. Up next, we got Justin Fields, serviceable, and I know there's gonna be some Bear fans who thinks he's all of a sudden top 10 because of his one performance last week, which was the best game he's ever had, and it was also against the worst defense in the league. On the ground, he's been good this year. Through the air, he has been so wild. Like, he's been a mountain scenery, man. Up next, we got Kenny Pickett, and I'm sorry, I still have faith in him, but so far through 4 weeks, he has been bad. Better than Desmond Ridder, but he has been bad, man. I don't get it. Certain drives, he'll look really comfortable and like into the game and into the moment, and then certain drives, he looks scared shitless. Like, I get it, you know, every couple games, if you're a little bit scared against the team you're playing, that makes sense, but every other drive, that's just bipolar. And now we got Trevor Lawrence. Trevor's been solid, man. People make his year sound a lot worse than it really is. Like, he's not exploding through the roof and having this MVP campaign we expected, but he's not doing that bad. Still good at avoiding pressure. He's still good at trying to make plays happen. He's still good at keeping the ball out of the defender's hands for the most part. It's just his receivers, I really don't think, have been doing everything they could. Moving on, we got Sam Howell. He's been solid. The amount of dumbasses who are saying he had 4 picks in a game, he's bad. Do you have any idea how fucking stupid you sound? So by your logic, you think Joe Burrow is bad. You think Trevor Lawrence is bad. You think Peyton Manning is bad. He's done it 6 times. Fuck, man. People piss me off. Sam Howell's a dog and he plays his ass off, dude. He's good. After Sam Howell, we've got Josh Dobbs. And I know that's not Josh Dobbs. It's Kyler Murray, but they don't have Josh Dobbs on here. Dude, so far this year, man, Josh Dobbs has been above average. Josh Dobbs, not Kyler Murray, so don't take this out of context. But he's been really good. Every week, it seems like he's getting more comfortable, too. He's scrambling a little bit more. He's throwing it a little bit deeper. He's making a little bit more of, you know, a contested pass than usual. Who knows, man? Maybe when Kyler comes back, they ain't gonna want to use him. Up next, we got Gardner Minshew. He gets his own category. He should be a starter. Up next, we got Dak Prescott, and he goes above average. I won't say he's elite, but I would say he is better than half of the league right now. He hasn't had a bad game yet this year. Like, I don't know what people still just should take a big shit on the guy, but it's so unwarranted. Matter of fact, go look at his game against the Jets defense. He tore them to shreds a couple weeks ago. Now we got Russ. He's back. He's elite. His team might not be, but Russ is playing like Seattle Russell Wilson again. He's playing with confidence, and that's one of the biggest differences I've noticed between this year and last. Probably helps that he has Sean Payton too, like a lot. And now we will go to AR. He's an electric factory. I haven't gotten to see that much of him, and he's already missed time, but what I have gotten to see of him is just highlight, 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 highlight. Moving on, we got Zach Wilson. I mean, again, this is going to be kind of like the Justin Fields thing that just happened. I know he had one of the best games he's ever had, but I still think he's bad. Did he deserve to beat the Chiefs? Absolutely he did, but deep down, like, I still think he's bad. Up next, we got Baker Mayfield. I'm not going to jump the gun too high like a lot of people are doing with him. I'm not going to say he's like above average right now or anything, but he is being incredibly solid. Not being careless with the ball, he's making pretty good decisions, and it looks like he's fitting into that offense, you know, just fine. Now we got Mahomes. He ain't been an alien, but he's still elite. I mean, he's still Patrick Mahomes. It just sucks that they've now gotten 10 times more of annoying as a team, and he actually didn't even do anything about it. It's got nothing to do with him for once. Moving on, we got Herbert. Alien. Honestly, I think Herbert might be the best passing quarterback in the league so far this year. Like, he's just been on a dot, dude. Up next, we got Jared Goff. He's been solid. Trust me, I love him. His jersey is in my closet. But this year, I don't think he's up to full steam yet. I think, it's only been 4 weeks. He's still getting into rhythm. Like I said, good job so far, but he hasn't done anything that's made me just be like, wow. And the last quarterback we're going to do is Kirk Cousins, and he's been elite. 3rd in passing yards, 1st in touchdown passes, only has 4 picks. I mean, people can rip on him all they want and hate him, but there is no denying that when it comes to getting that ball to the right spot, there is little to nobody better in the league than Kirk Cousins. Justin Jefferson will always be Justin Jefferson, but he would not have the numbers he had without Kirk Cousins, and that is a damn fact. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for me giving every starting quarterback their quarterly review. That is going to be all for today's video, though. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and had fun with it. If you did, you already know what to do to show support. Comment, like, subscribe, and turn that bell on. I do my best to post on this channel every single day. However, with everything I just said, I'm going to hop off and get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday, and as always, I will see you in the next video.